Hey everyone, this is my Nick set farm for this week. We need to get the Luminous Stones for Nick this week. He's requesting 5 Luminous Stones. We need to get these from the Mandragores that drop in Nightfall. So right now we're going to start off in the Yohlon Haven. This is a pretty early area. This one you unlock pretty early in Nightfall. There is a mention to the Barber's Shore, the camp Hojanu. There's another farm for the Mandragores over here. Actually do this section. There were only about 20 mandragores when I went to look at this one. I didn't like this one as much, so I'm only going to show this one this time in the Arkjok Ward outside of the Yohlon Haven here. So let's step outside and get started. The mandragores have been pretty easy this week. This is a good week for Nick farming. The drop rate on these, on the Luminous Stones, I actually don't think is super good. The drop rate is a little lower. I've actually done 2 full clears of this, almost 3 full clears without even getting a drop of this one. So this one's a little bit lower. I think it's anywhere from like 1 to 50, 1 to 100, you know, just top of my head math as far as drop rate of these, but that's okay. It's only 5, so even though it's a lower drop rate, it's actually only a few to get to where you have enough to turn in for Nick. So start off the spirits here. We do need to do this just initial clear. We've got to clear just these few termites here, and then after this it's all mandragores with 1 boss pack. These are also, so we do want to do this on normal and not the hard mode. The mandragores are actually a little bit tougher on hard mode to kill, so we do want to stay on normal. And it's just faster on normal to do it with the Ritualist here. Okay. Next back is a little bit bigger, but they're not too bad. We should be able to take them out. Spirits up here against the wall. Armor up. And then I actually like on this one, so they're all balled up just a little bit. We can do a Spirit Rift and get these melees out. Okay, nice. A little shield. It's kind of cool. And then we'll see how many stones we got. So I have been doing this one for a little bit. I've only got the 1 to drop so far. I have done this farm before, and I do remember this one. It's there's a lot of mandragores to kill. It's a really easy farm. The drop rate is a little lower though. Here, let's do that. See how many Luminous Stones we get on this one. And for now it's all just the mandragores. This whole next area I'll kind of go through this whole spot. It takes about, so I did it, takes about 10-15 minutes to do this whole run for this one. And we'll just get all these mandragores. These ones are a little bit nicer because they don't have casters, really, so you gotta watch these imps for the bleed. They'll bleed you for sure, but this one's actually not as bad as far as damage that you're taking. And then these have the, they've got the armor that makes them take no damage until the enchantment falls off. That happens. Or little damage. This one we do want to focus on kind of just pulling 3 at a time, 4 at a time. Even though we can do more at a time, it's we're here to farm and get the stones, so just faster kills is our goal. Group. 5 underground packs, 4 or 5 underground packs around here that we do want to watch for. Getting all those together can be a little bit too much damage, so we do want to just be careful with how we pull. And there are a couple spots where we can kind of bait them to pull the packs out early, so we can only fight those at a time. Oh, nice, there we go. Got a stone on this one, so here's our first stone for this round. That's good. And any Mandragore can drop it in Nightfall, from what I was looking at. So we do stay in Nightfall and stay in this Arkjok Ward area. And I've also been picking up the roots too, but we're here for the Luminous Stones for the next set. We probably will take out that group over there, those termites. Otherwise, so there might be an underground group here. Let's see if we can find it. Yep, found it. Right there. So we'll just back up and we'll just only fight those. They kind of put the underground groups underground next to the existing ones outside here, so if you walk around the group and try to find the group that's underground first, it can just help your pulls be a little bit smoother. You're still probably okay even if you fight more, but you can get where it's a little too much. This one is, I think, relatively lower damage though that you're taking from the Mandragores. Ooh, as I just about here. Wrecked. Okay. Okay, so far so good. So we probably can set up for the boss now. We'll reset this. Here they come. And don't be afraid to pull your spirits too with these ones, so that you don't have to necessarily let your spirits sit there and die. You can reset like this, and you'll heal your spirits a little bit, and you'll make all these melee mobs have to move back over to your spirits. So let's see if we can do that a little better. Okay. And you do want to try to have your vampirism up all the time. So my vampirism just went down. I was watching that, so we'll try and recast that as soon as we can. Okay, and my fury's about to die, so I'm just gonna do that. There we go. Most of the mobs aren't gonna do too many pot shots over at you. So usually you can engage with a little bit lower health. You gotta watch a little bit, but especially because there are the underground mobs, and they'll get you. But for the most part, we're okay just to keep moving without having to wait to heal or regen. Okay. Might be another underground group here nearby, so we won't move around too much. Just only pull those and move back. Kind of walking around this whole area just to see if there is an underground group. I know there's kind of one right here. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, we just found it. Did we aggro it? We did. Okay, we'll back up. It's a lot, so we'll put spirits here. We'll see if we can get these to group up, and we'll try and Spirit Rift them. Go. And wait for the rift to pop and move. And armor up. So they're not doing I did get a bleed on me from one of the imps, but they're not actually doing a whole lot of damage to me. My spirits are getting their butt kicked. But that's what they're for. I can reset spirits, so As long as they're getting going down and we're making progress, that's perfect. So there we go. We don't actually have to pull those howlers. We can. We probably will, but you don't actually have to pull those. You can avoid them. But these aren't too bad. They're just range mobs. Look for level 3. Just bear with them. Let's go pull these. I don't think there's another there mind. I was like, there's another underground, but I ate my words just a little bit there, but we're okay. There's one more over there that actually didn't aggro. We'll pull them. We'll set up, so he doesn't have his Stoneflesh armor on yet, so we'll see if we can set up to, yeah, we got a little damage, Or Stoneflesh aura, excuse me. Okay. So far just the one stone, that happens, like I'll do these all the time and do the full run and get one stone. You can get more. I have gotten up to 3 or 4. That was pretty lucky. I'd say on average for this one is 0 to 2 per run. There we go. There's our second one. Just as we were talking about it, we got our second one to drop. Very good. And we can, so we will avoid those termites. We don't have to go get those. We can leave those there. I think there's 1 or 2 more underground groups total, and we crossed 3, if I'm remembering. And then we'll just close out our run up here. So there's a few more up here, and then we're good to go. I think there's an underground group right next to us, so there's one like right up here. Usually just the 3 at a time, it's great. We'll pull that patrol in. And you'll see as soon as his enchantment falls off right there, then he'll just fall over. There's the underground group, perfect. So if we would have walked forward, we could have actually pulled all 3 groups, and we probably would have wiped. But with us just staying right there, we pulled all 3 groups one at a time. That was great. We'll even do this. There we go, all spirits alive. The advantage we have as the Ritualist II with the Signet of Spirits is we don't have a melee hero or a melee, like a minion or something, running into melee range to go pop up mobs or go pull patrols. So where we stand and where our spirits are the only aggro range we have to worry about. So that actually is a big advantage to us when it comes to patrols. And there we go. Here's our last one. I don't remember if this was 5 or 6 underground groups, but I think this is the last one here. And then we're about done. Just this one and then 2 more groups, and then that's the run. Then we'll just do the / resign, reset back at the Yohlon Haven, and go again. And this is part of the same group. You just stand up. If you don't walk in and actually aggro all of them, sometimes they don't want to stand up. Maybe we can get a 3rd one. You just get a little bit lucky, and you get 3 total on the run. I did already have 1 before I started my run here. Otherwise, there we go. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, mention the algorithm, and thank you to the audience for watching. Thank you. There we go. And we got our 3rd one. Very good. So 3 on this run. That's a lucky run. It's very good. We'll do our last pack here. And there's I don't think there's any more underground groups. There's no other mandragores up to the north or anything. That's about it for the zone. So now it's just the best time to reset. And I like this one too, because these are all like next to each other, all grouped up. Mandragores are good. I like this farm a lot. The drop rate can be a little low, but I like the vibe on this one where it's just all right here. It's easy. Most of the stuff isn't too much. You don't have too much damage coming in because they're all just like melee range mobs. So this is a great farm. But yeah, thank you all again for watching. Thank you so much, and until next time.